What is so special about Shining Falls to me, having been to so many other places in my career, is the family atmosphere. It's Tobias and Ellen and their family, and we just hit it off like we are family.
Oh, the atmosphere here, I mean, family vibe is what you hear from everybody who comes here, talking to some of the other guests.
You come up here, you feel like they care. Yeah, Tobe and Ellen are just two really good human beings.
From the owners down to the guests, I mean, it's a family feel.
Hi, I'm Ellen Becker, and I'm one of the two owners/operators of Shining Falls Lodge.
I'm Tobias Becker, the other half of the owner-operator family of Shining Falls Lodge.
We've been running the lodge for 6 years now.
Yeah, the whole family in the lodge thing was one of kind of the reasons we got into this. I grew up on a family farm, so it was that same kind of experience where the family is always together. Having an opportunity to work in a place where your kids can grow up and have a great time.
I really think the main reason that we see the same guests year after year is that we work really hard to make sure that everyone feels at home here. So when people get off that plane, we make them feel very welcome, and we are watching the entire trip. If there's anything they need, anything they want, any little comment at all, we work as quickly as we can to make sure that everything in their trip goes right, because this is people's chance to have a relaxing vacation, and yeah, we want it to go right for them, and we want them to feel at home and comfortable here. We pretty much wanted to give everybody who showed up the exact trip that would relax both of us. So we just pretty much looked at what little issues there were with running of our day-to-day, and every day we try to improve on that, and we ask everybody what they would like to see, and we do our best to kind of just up the game every time.
Before guests showed up, like at the beginning of the season, me and Ryan would head out. Max, you want to come? And he'd run out and throw on a life jacket, he'd hop in the boat, and he was part of the team. Excited about the fish. He catches his own fish at like 2.5. This one for Grandpa, hey? What do you think? It's just a lot of fun. Yes! Woohoo! What do you think, Max?
You hear countless times from other guests, you can't stop catching them. You can't catch them fast enough. You put it down, hammer a fish, pretty much put your jig back in, hammer another fish. It's the best I've had.
We got on a couple spots today that we've never ever seen fishing like that before. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 200 fish in a couple hours along about a mile drift. It's the best walleye fishing I've ever seen.
Because everybody catches master angler pike at some point in the trip. Occasionally somebody catches a master angler walleye, which is all you'd ask for.
It was within the first probably 15 minutes that I remember thinking, whoa, this is not what I'm used to. This is not the kind of fishing that I know.
And I really like that aspect. When you get out on the lake, and if you don't want to see another boat or another person, you're not gonna see another boat or person, or you're just out there by yourself fishing. We always come back with pictures of master angler pike. And if you're tired of catching huge pike, then you anchor up and catch walleye until you're tired of that.
We've converted pike fishermen to walleye fishermen, and walleye fishermen into pike fishermen, because you can do both so easy here, and it's tremendous.
One fish after another fish after another fish. You couldn't get them off fast enough. I don't think I've ever experienced any kind of fishing that ever came even close to that.
We've been fishing in Canada for 20 plus years and fished a lot of places. And as far as the accommodations are concerned and the fishing, it's top notch.
They run everywhere. The work ethic of Tobias and Ellen are unbelievable. Today, as an example, I used to love to go to shore lunch at the at the falls. Well, I haven't been able to do it for 3 years, and I pretty much figured out that I'd never see it again because I just can't walk the walk. And this year they surprised me and took a pontoon with a golf cart vehicle over there so we could drive the golf cart to the shoreline spot. Who would do that for one old guy? Nobody would do that. And that's the kind of people they are. I'm speechless about how much effort it took, so many people, to just pull that off. And I thanked him today when I got back. And he said, you know, it was fun to do that. It's fun to have a challenge, and especially for you, we wanted to do it. And that's the relationship we have. It's kind of priceless.
You don't have to look very far to see that they've got a good thing going here.
And I told them that as long as they own the joint, that we'll be coming back.
I definitely feel like I'm becoming a part of the family pretty quickly here, and I feel like lots of guests feel that way too, and that is a huge reason they come back.
My 8-year-old is chomping at the bit to come here, and I can't wait to bring him here to experience what I get to experience every year. I think it all boils down to customer service.
It's hard to say if there would be one thing that brings us back. There's not one thing that brings us back. It's the whole package. I mean, the accommodations and the hospitality and the friendships we've made and the amazing food and all of it wrapped up together, I think. There's absolutely zero chance that we will ever try another one as long as we're coming up here.
I've never seen Tobias without a smile on his face, and that's the honest to God's truth. They're all a joy to be around.
Hard workers. I mean, when you come up here, you feel like you're being taken care of, and that's important to me.
We show up first thing as soon as ice is out in May, and we kind of we don't leave until it's too cold.
Shining Falls Lodge is our home, and we want it to be everybody's home, and it's just such a wonderful, beautiful place. Awesome fun time fishing, and Shining Falls is everything.